Hey everybody, it's Colin Wilson with the Action Network, and let's make a money line round robin parlay full of bowl teams. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off in the New Mexico Bowl being played in the first weekend. We're going to back New Mexico State here in Diego Pavia, minus 170. It has steamed out for a reason. New Mexico State's going to be at home here in Albuquerque, taking on a Fresno State team that will be without their head coach, Jeff Tedford. Not a lot of depth at quarterback here behind Mikey Keene. He's got to stay healthy. But this Bulldogs team, two horrible losses at the end of the season against New Mexico, against San Diego State. And hey, no one has been able to stop the Aggies yet. Jerry Kill, big 1-0 streak after winning the Quick Lane Bowl last year. He wanted to be in this New Mexico Bowl. They get it done. Diego Pavia gets that win for Jerry Kill. Let's move on here to the Camellia Bowl. Arkansas State. Yes, let's back Butch Jones in bowl games. He's 5-1 against the spread. Right now, this number is minus 110. Maybe steams, maybe sits. We don't know, but we're going to take Arkansas State on the money line here. This is a team that put 77 points up on Texas State, another bowl team just a couple of weeks ago. When you look at Northern Illinois, listen, it's never been profitable to back the MAC in bowl season, but this team took 4 losses to teams this season that did not make a bowl. They are very offensively inept, and Arkansas State is going to be able to expose that. Next, we move to the Potato Bowl. We asked the biggest question of the entire bowl season. Why does Spuddy Buddy wear gloves? None of us know. But in this game, we're going to take Utah State. Major passing advantages here. Just the explosiveness is going to eat Georgia State apart on defense. And then offensively for the Panthers, they lost their best player. Running back Marcus Carroll hit the portal, immediately declared for Missouri. He will be on that squad next year for the Tigers. But as for Georgia State, it doesn't look good here. All of your offensive firepower was in Marcus Carroll, and he's not going to be with you as Spuddy Buddy dances up and down the sideline. Utah State minus 110. Next, let's go to the Texas Bowl. Let's back the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Mike Gundy 11-6 against the spread in bowl games. This is a revenge spot. Oklahoma State lost this bowl game to Texas A&M back in 2019. Now Gundy gets a chance to avenge that against an Aggies team that has an interim coach who's waiting for this game to get over so he can go do his real job as DC at Syracuse. We've got a third-string quarterback lineup for the Aggies. The roster's in flux. The coaches are in flux. And nobody on this defense can stop Ollie Gordon and the run concepts that Oklahoma State's going to put out. Take them plus 130. Next, we go up to the Pinstripe Bowl. Yankee Stadium. Got to back Rutgers here. I mean, they're taking on a Miami team that has been terrible in bowls. The Hurricanes have won just one of their last 11 bowls, and anytime they played in cold weather, they have been absolutely blown out. Now, I can't give you any Rutgers stats that makes it look like they play good football, but what they do is not beat themselves. They're 12th in havoc allowed. They don't let teams behind the line of scrimmage. They don't make a lot of mistakes. And then on defense, they're 7th in the nation in tackling per PFF. I like good, sound football against a Miami roster that's completely depleted. Quarterback, defense, offensive line, a lot of moving parts here with this Miami Hurricanes. Let's take Rutgers in the Pinstripe Bowl. Next up, you don't think NC State doesn't love playing in bowls? They were really hurt by UCLA backing out of the Holiday Bowl a couple years ago. Dave Duran is going to have his Wolfpack team fired up for this, going up against a Kansas State team that has so many huge contributors in the portal right now. They're going to rely on a dynamic freshman at quarterback, maybe a little bit too much for him, as NC State is going to allow Brennan Armstrong to just run wild in this game. Kansas State, no matter who plays on the defense or not, they have been terrible at tackling all year, 125th in the nation. That is not a tackling grade that you want to bring into a game against Brennan Armstrong, who's going to leave the pocket a lot. Take NC State here to win the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and then we get to watch Dave Duran eat a live mascot. I don't know what's going on in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's going to be the most exciting thing we've ever seen. All right, finally, let's get a New Year's Six Bowl in here. Let's take Missouri in the Cotton Bowl. They've steamed all the way up, minus 135 on the money line. Look, everybody's got kids in the portal. They got quarterbacks, they got running backs, wide receivers. None of them are as good as Brady Cook, Luther Burden, and Cody Schrader. This Missouri team is absolutely loaded. When they gave Georgia a scare, it was for real. This team is legit, and Drink has them fired up, ready to play here. This will be one of the biggest wins in program history. A boon for his job. He had never finished over 500 before. They're going to hit the recruiting trail with a win over the Buckeyes. Meanwhile, this Ohio State roster is completely depleted. I mean, when you win 11 games and your quarterback goes into the transfer portal, it says something. But a lot of other players are following into the transfer portal or declaring for the NFL draft. Not sure what Ohio State is going to put out on the field. They are being ripped from the 2 deep on the depth chart. Take Missouri minus 135 in the Cotton Bowl. All right, to summarize, our 7-team moneyline parlay for bowl season: New Mexico State minus 170 in the New Mexico Bowl, Arkansas State minus 110 in the Camellia Bowl, Utah State minus 110 in the Potato Bowl. Look for Spuddy Buddy's gloves. Oklahoma State plus 130 in the Texas Bowl. Always back Gundy. Rutgers, pick 'em, plus 100 in the Pinstripe Bowl. And NC State plus 130 in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, where you get to eat the live mascot. And, of course, Missouri minus 135 in the Cotton Bowl. That'll do it for us. 7 bowl teams to take. Have a good bowl season. Happy holidays. Good luck.